Hello everybody, hope you're having a great day today. In today's video, we'll talk about the usage of have been, has been, and had been. I get questions about them a lot. Some people think that they are phrasal verbs or just some confusing phrases. And I get it, English grammar is confusing, so let's deal at least with this little segment of it. So, have been, has been, and had been are actually verb constructions that are used in perfect tenses, specifically in the present perfect, the present perfect progressive, the past perfect, and the past perfect progressive. They indicate whether an action is completed or ongoing. These are also used in the future perfect and progressive tenses. However, we won't be talking about these future tenses because they are not used as much as the present and past perfect tenses, and we also need to put will before this construction. Honestly, it would be so much better and right to talk about these tenses separately, which is something that I'm planning on doing, like a series of videos about grammar, but for now, let's just deal with the confusion. All right. Let's start. So, have been and has been are used in the present perfect and present perfect progressive tenses. The present perfect tense is formed using have, has plus past participle. The past participle is the third form of irregular verbs or the past form of regular verbs. And we use have with I, you, we, they, and has with he, she, it. The present perfect tense is most frequently used to talk about uncompleted actions that we are expecting, or about our experiences or changes that have taken place once or many times before now. With this tense, an exact time is not important, and we can't use specific time expressions like yesterday, an hour ago, or in 1991, etc. And here's the catch. Been in the present perfect is just the past participle of the verb be. So let's take a look at some examples. I have been to Greece. He has been to China. Jake has been to the shop 3 times already and they still haven't fixed his problem. There have been natural catastrophes that wiped out whole civilizations throughout human history. But we can also use other regular or irregular verbs in this tense instead of been. We can say, I have seen this movie, or he has eaten lunch. The statement, I have been to Greece, tells us that the person has been to Greece at some point in their life. The when is not important. They have had the experience of traveling to and seeing Greece. The statement, Jake has been to the shop 3 times already and they still haven't fixed his problem, suggests that the process is not complete. The problem isn't fixed, and Jake might go back to the shop again. The present perfect progressive, also known as continuous, shows the action that has started in the past and has continued up until the present moment. We're using this tense when we want to emphasize the duration of time that an action has been taking place. We form it using have, has, plus been, and plus present participle. The present participle is a verb with an ing ending. So in this tense, the constructions have been and has been are constant. So let me give you some examples. I have been waiting for you for 40 minutes. Where are you? Here we have the duration of time, 40 minutes, and this duration of time is important and the whole reason for using this tense. You would most likely say these exact words to someone on the phone because this means that you're still waiting. You could complain to someone about waiting for someone for too long and say, I've been waiting for her for 40 minutes already, and this would also mean that you're still waiting. He has been living here for the last 10 years. This sentence brings attention to the duration of time and means that he still lives there, whatever it is. If you use this tense without a duration of time, your statement or question will have the meaning of lately, recently, or up until now. For example, what have you been doing? Meaning, what have you been doing up until the moment I came and asked you? A question like, have you been doing all right? Will suggest that you know about or suspect about some problems that the person has had, and you're basically asking how bad the things have been. Let's move on to the past perfect and past perfect progressive tenses. First, we'll talk about the past perfect tense. We use it to talk about an action that took place once or many times before another point in the past. We form this tense using had for any of the personal pronouns plus past participle. So it doesn't matter whether we use he, I, or it, we will still use had after the pronoun to form the past perfect and the past perfect continuous, which is easier to remember. In the past perfect tense, just like in the present perfect tense, the verb been is just a past participle of the verb be. As we're talking about this specific construction, had been, I'll give you a couple of examples only with been. He had been to the United States multiple times before he moved there 2 years ago. And the next one is, the situation had been unclear until we received your report. So in these two examples, we have completed actions in the past. He moved to the US 2 years ago, and we received the report. And we have actions that preceded them. He had been to the United States multiple times, and the situation had been unclear. Now, before we go any further, I'd like to introduce you to the sponsor of today's video, which is ELSA Speak. I think we all know by now that I love this app, but also my 4-year-old son really enjoys using it. So it's a great app to help not only you, but also your kids to start speaking English and working on your pronunciation. It'll help you improve your pronunciation, intonation, and fluency by using innovative artificial intelligence technology that recognizes your voice and pinpoints your pronunciation errors. The app has 40 plus real-life topics and 1,600 plus lessons that range from business topics like everyday office conversations, job interviews, business travel, sales meetings, to casual, everyday topics like movies, food and drink, education, and entertainment. It also has an amazing dictionary that shows you how to pronounce any words or phrases, and community feature that allows you to add your friends and colleagues and compete with a leaderboard, as well as ask for help by posting a word you're struggling with and having friends help you correct it. So just go ahead and download it right now for free and get 7 days of pro membership for free. The link is in the description. Now I'll give you a little demo. There's lots of options you can choose from to work on your pronunciation, like particular sounds, linking sounds, dialogues, and so on. And you can also practice a specific word that perhaps gives you trouble. So let's practice this word, because it is a difficult word to pronounce.
Entrepreneur.
So let's listen to it again.
Entrepreneur.
And let's try to say it. Entrepreneur. Okay, not bad, but there's still some sounds that I need to work on. And you can also track your progress on the app. And of course, I have an exclusive discount for you guys to get 85% off of ELSA lifetime membership. So by using my link, you will save $400 and you will get a lifetime membership. And also you can get 40% off of their 1-year membership. The link is in the description and in the pinned comment. And finally, we have the past perfect continuous that we form by using had plus been and plus present participle. And just like in the present perfect continuous, this construction is constant. And we use had for any of the personal pronouns, just like in the past perfect. Just like in the present perfect continuous, the past perfect continuous emphasizes the duration of time an action had been taken place. However, unlike in the present perfect continuous, the action doesn't continue up until this point in time. It stops before something else in the past. And let me give you some examples. I had been working out for over an hour when she arrived at the gym. So we have an action, which is working out, and we have the duration of time this action had been taking, which is over an hour. And we have an action that was finished in the past and by which the first action had been taken place, which is she arrived at the gym. Let's take a look at another example. He had been working at the company for 10 years when he finally received a raise. And now I want to ask you to analyze this example in the comments if you'd like to test your understanding. Remember that have been, has been, and had been are only tense constructions. And in the present perfect and past perfect, you can use the past participle of any other verb instead of been, like seen, gone, or visited. And only in the present and past perfect continuous tenses are have, has, had, been in variable parts of the tense construction. Alrighty, that would be it for this video. Let me know if you learned something new in the comments, and if you like this video, please give it a like. This really helps our channel. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!